What a great blessing to be able to serve the Lord on the mission field. Regardless if it is in France or Africa, what an adventure it is to serve Him for His glory. During 3 weeks, I had the opportunity to be in Africa and serve along other fellow laborers in Ivory Coast and in Togo. Arriving in Ivory Coast, I had 2 goals for my time in country. The first was to visit Église Baptiste Fondamentale of Mans, along with Pastor Jean Gouet. The second goal was to teach Bible doctrines too in the Bible College in Bangerville with Brother Bob Mack. What a great blessing it was to be able to visit with Brother Gouet and his family and the church in Mans. It was a great blessing to see firsthand how the Lord is working, drawing lost souls to Him through the ministry of Brother Gouet and the church. The church in Saint-Gaudens has helped in this work over the last 5 years, and it is exciting to see our people here in France encouraged by what God is doing through their giving in Ivory Coast. The ministry in Mans is not easy, but the Lord is doing a great work through His people. Pray particularly that the Muslim population would be won to Christ and would not pose any difficulties for the church. After having spent 5 days in Mans, it was time to head back to Bangerville to teach for a week in the Bible College. What a great blessing it was to spend time with these men and women who are called to serve the Lord in the ministry full time. Please pray for them that God would continue to prepare them for the ministries that He has called them to accomplish. A large number are already pastors serving in local churches or are future pastors that will serve the Lord in Ivory Coast. The Lord has opened the door to return and teach on an annual basis over the next several years. Pray that the Lord would provide for these trips and that it would be a blessing to God's servants in Ivory Coast. While in Ivory Coast, the Lord gave the opportunity to preach in several churches. What a great blessing it was to be able to share God's Word. One church also scheduled an evangelistic outreach and planned to show a film on Noah and the Ark. Sadly, the electricity went out right before we were to start. In spite of the setback, the preaching of God's Word continued and souls were saved. Arriving in Togo, there was one goal in mind: discover future ministry opportunities and develop a working relationship with the pastors there. Brother Gouet and I traveled together to Togo and spent 5 days with the pastors in the coastal region of Togo. There was opportunities to preach several times a day during our stay, with Brother Gouet in one church and myself in another. Pray that as a working relationship with these pastors continues to be developed, that the Lord would open the door to serve Him, possibly teaching in their Bible college down the road. Thank you to those who sacrificially gave to help with this trip. The Lord used you to see souls saved and the church encouraged through your prayers and support. Please continue to pray for the ministries that the Lord has allowed us to be involved in, whether in Africa or in France. Thank you again for all that you have done for us in the ministry here in France. Thank you for your prayers and your support for the ministry in Africa and also in France. May the Lord richly bless you.